What's up, guys? Brass Michael RC here. Today is another Cosplay Thursday, and I'm unable to use my camera at the moment still. So don't worry, we'll get back into the regular overviews later. So right now I'm waiting on a new extruder to come in for the 3D printer, so we are stopped at the moment on printing. I'm going to just show you guys kind of what I've got and what I've got done. I can still do some painting and stuff, which I'll do probably over the holiday weekend. I don't know how much I'll get done though, because it is the holidays. And then we'll be right back. It should take like 3 days for the new extruder to come in. So mine I think the heat element went out in it, and it starts printing. It'll get about an hour into the print, and then it'll lose all the heat and it'll go cold extrusion. So I've tried 5 or 6 different prints, and I'm pretty sure it's the extruder. I just changed the extruder the last time this happened. So the extruders for the Anycubic i3 Mega aren't that great, and I'd suggest having a backup, and I typically do, but I forgot that I just used the backup and hadn't ordered a new one yet. So let me show you guys this real quick, and then we'll get into the video part. So this video is going to show you guys this helmet, and one thing that I do want to say about the helmet is it's not the right Infinity War helmet. The Infinity War helmet has a square here, and then the silver comes up along the side here. The face, I mean, a lot of this is exactly the same, but it's a different helmet. So I think this is going to be my dummy helmet for now. I have broken the actual helmet down into prints, and I am going to be printing that at the end. But since I've already got a helmet, I made the helmet for sizing purposes. I was going to make the helmet last anyways, but I needed to know the neck. It was going to fit over the neck, how it was going to look with the neck. So I needed a helmet. I just didn't realize I was making the wrong one until after I made it. And so I'll print the right one last. But you'll see the making of this, and I'm going to probably just paint this inside silver, probably come up with a line here of silver, and then do that inside part silver, then do some black. But other than that, I actually like this helmet. I think it's sleeker than the actual helmet. If it was up to me to not make it movie accurate, if I was just going to paint this, and I've been debating it because it is a dummy helmet, and I am going to be reprinting the actual helmet. I was thinking about just painting the inside of this silver and then outlining this part with black and just leaving it how it is, and kind of having 2 different helmets to switch back and forth in, because it is nanotech. I mean, to be honest with you, accuracy when it comes to the suit's nanotech, and if you've seen fighting Thanos at the very end of Infinity War, the nanotech runs up and down his body as Thanos rips the armor off of him to adjust. You know, it goes from his legs to his arms so he can fire his arms. It goes from his midsection to his arm to create the knife. And so truly, I mean, it could take any form it wants to, but I want to try to get this as accurate as possible. One thing I did notice too while printing this is that it might be the Mark 49 rather than the Mark 50. Because there are subtle differences from this and the Mark 50 I've noticed while doing the painting. I'll put a picture right up here. I watched Infinity War, and I took screen grabs all around so I could get the correct painting. And that's what I noticed, that the helmet was wrong. But I noticed a lot of other things were wrong too. The design on the back of the suit, a few little subtle designs on the front of the suit, subtle designs in the abs and back, and then I looked at a few of the other prints because I knew that they were a little bit different. And I was watching a video the other day of all of Iron Man's suits through Infinity Wars, and it showed a Mark 40, not a Mark 49, I'm sorry, the Mark 49 is the second version of the Hulkbuster. I mean the Mark 48, which there's a Mark 47 in Spider-Man Homecoming, and then you never see the Mark 48. And it's just a concept for the Mark 50, and it looks exactly like this. So I wonder if the Mark 48 is what they sent to Hot Toys to make for the And then the helmet's actually right on the Mark 48. It's almost exactly the same as this. So I wonder if they sent the Mark 48 concept to Hot Toys or something for the concept work to make the toys, and then they made subtle changes in Infinity War for the Mark 50. That's what I'm wondering, because I think this might be the Mark 48. I could be wrong. I've had fun so far making it, that's for sure. Got the shoulders. So here's what we've got: the helmet, the shoulders, the collar, the chest, the back, and then stomach piece. But I can't prop that up on there. And the back piece there. And that's... So basically what I've got left on it is the arms and the hands. And of course the legs and the feet and then the butt. And that's basically it. This is all the big stuff here. So the arms take... The biceps and the forearms both are split into 2 pieces a piece. The biceps are 2 pieces, the forearms are 2 pieces. The biceps take 15 hours a piece per piece, so that's 4 pieces at 15 hours a piece. The forearms are 20 hours per piece, so that's 4 pieces at 20 hours a piece. I haven't split the thighs and shins and feet up yet. I have split the butt part up yet, and that's only like, I'll probably print that after the biceps. I do need to get this back piece here connected to the butt piece, because I think I'm just going to heat solder them together. But the butt piece I think is only like, it's 4 pieces and each one is like 4 to 5 hours to print, so it doesn't take that long to do. I don't really have that much left. I do have the clear PLA in, so I did start on the hands, started printing the hands, and that's when I started having cold extrusion. So I had to pull this back out and set this aside, because I need this for the hands, and I want to make sure that I get the clear PLA for the hands. So as soon as the extruder comes in, I'm probably going to make the hands first, because each hand takes 20 hours to make. That's with all the digits, all the finger parts. It's 3 parts per finger, and there's a top part of the hand, a bottom part of the hand, and then there's a hand cover. So I've got them all broken down into 2 different prints, 20 hours a piece. Not a whole lot of time left. Probably just a couple more rolls of filament, and then you can see the 3 rolls of filament that we've used on this. So you would think that we've used more, but I've only used 2 rolls of red filament and then 1 roll of green filament. So done pretty good for that big old piece right there. I mean, the helmet typically takes 1 whole. I mean, that helmet right there took 1 entire roll of filament. So that helmet took 1 entire roll of filament. That one took, you know. So helmets typically take about an entire roll of filament. And so if you think about it, the chest piece took the rest of the green, and then there was a couple of the red pieces. If you look back to the video, the chest piece has a couple red pieces in it. And then this collar and the back piece is all red, and then these 2 are blue, the new blue Amazon ones. So that's it. Anyways, enjoy the process part of the video. Most of it's focused on the helmet. I do show you guys a little bit of the shoulder pieces here. Remember, guys, there is a flash helmet giveaway, and I'm doing that announcement for you guys. After the holidays. I'm going to be making the announcement of when I'm going to pick. Got a few people entered to win right now, so keep commenting. Go back to that first video where I talk about the giveaway and comment there, because that's the only place that you can enter to win. And then after this one, we'll be doing a giveaway on Instagram, so make sure that you go, if you don't win this one, make sure that you go on over to Instagram if you haven't already. And Instagram is just going to be any comments, comments are the only way that I can keep track, so anytime that you comment, you get entered to win. And we'll be doing one of these right here. Or if you wanted, where you could pick one of these. But these are Patreon giveaway right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are going to be Patreon. So go support me on Patreon too, because you have more chances to win if you guys want something. I mean, even the Loki staff and Stormbreaker and stuff. Basically, the Patreon one is, if you support me on Patreon, we're going to do a giveaway of the helmets, or basically we'll do a giveaway and you get to pick basically any helmet off my shelf except for the Star Wars ones or the Power Rangers ones. Any helmet or any prop or anything that you want, you'll get to pick. Basically, there's hardly any limitations. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the process video, guys. Alright, so here is my helmet and neck piece so far. I kind of wish I would have covered this entire thing, because I did a lot of work to this, as you guys can see. At first I was going to have the front removed, like I said in the last video, removable, maybe come up with some mechanics or something in it. But in the movie, the whole helmet disappears and then comes back on, so that actually wouldn't be accurate to have the lines. They were right here somewhere, because this is streamlined, goes all the way back to here, and looks just smooth and good. So I decided, and this helmet, another thing that I'll tell you guys that I don't think I mentioned in the last video, this helmet was not glued. Not 1 ounce of it was super glue or anything. It's 100% melted together, and it is awesome. I left little breathing holes here, which is always a good idea, that way it doesn't fog up. I was trying to figure out where to leave those holes and stuff. But check that out. All that melting. So, and I mean, each one of these spots that you guys see had a big lip, the size of that lip there. You guys can see how big that lip is. Well, it continued all the way down, and so 2 lips that size melted together and smoothed down. I mean, that's a pretty big bond. So this is practically one piece. The back piece was, I don't know, it didn't fit right, and this came up, created this big crease here, while the top kind of went under. So I had to go in here and put a ton of Bondo along here. And I learned something new that I rather enjoyed, and I'm going to show you guys on another video. I put the Bondo on, hard Bondo, and then after I put the Bondo on, I covered the whole top in the red putty Bondo. That way, while I'm sanding down, I knew when it was smooth. You can see these dots here. I felt it, and that's smooth there, so it must have just been a low point, but there was like little lines and stuff in through here, and I knew to sand it until most of that was gone. So I thought that was really cool. It helped me figure out where to sand it. I don't know where all this glitter came from. It's probably that silver and stuff. But I'm gonna Bondo this. I've sanded the hell out of it. You guys can see just how smooth that is. I've already Bondoed it once, or I've already primer filler. I'm going to primer filler it. I've already primer fillered it once. You can see all the gray on it. And like I've said before, the point of that is to get a uniform color so I can see all the spots that I still need to sand. And there's one here, and there's some in there, and back up in there. I've already found a few spots that do still need a little bit of sanding, but I'm going to wait to get them until after, because there's every time that I do primer filler, I find a whole slew of new spots that need it. I usually just do the primer filler. This stuff's been pretty good. I wish it was darker. I like a darker primer. I'm going to do a little bit of this too. You guys can see my little spots that I connected it together with. Stuck. That's good. Basically, this video is going to be all about the helmet, because I think on Cosplay Thursday this week, we're going to show the helmet, and just the helmet, like a basic Cosplay Thursday, but for this build here. There is the helmet, all primed, sanded, and ready for paint. So it's got filler primer all over it, it's all smoothed out. Looking good. And the first thing we're going to do is put red paint on it. And we'll do the gold face. And I'll go and start doing touch-ups and stuff. Alright, there we go, all taped up. Raring to go. Got the red here. It's all red. All red. Now it's time to put on some gold. Tape it up. Alright, now I've got the helmet taped off. I like to use a trash bag so I don't have to use a ton of tape everywhere. You just gotta make sure that the regular part of the helmet's covered. And then go along here and just push down all the seams. Make sure there's nothing getting through. Because I use a good painter's tape for the actual edges. And then to put the trash bag on, I use a real cruddy tape. You know, it's just something cheap, something that I have in stock at all times. So now we're going to use this gold here.